Hi, welcome to AT&T ThreatTraq COVID-19 update. We're going to be discussing some cybersecurity issues that are coming about as a result of this pandemic. Now, many of us are working from home, and that presents some unique cybersecurity issues. I'm here with both Matt Keyser and Michael Stair from AT&T, and we're going to talk about something a little different this week. Now, many of us who perhaps watch this show, I know a lot of people at AT&T have training in security awareness and know what to look out for. But at this time from working at home, we're working with housemates, roommates who perhaps don't have a lot of security awareness knowledge. So I've asked Mike and Matt to join us to share each of them their two top tips that they would want to share with their housemates or roommates at this time of working from home. So Mike, let's first go to you. Tell me, what's one of your tips?
So I think the first tip is for anyone that maybe has children or roommates that like using social media, apps like TikTok, maybe Snapchat to take videos. Just beware that, if you're in those videos, if they're being shot around you, that, there's potential for, the information, certainly if you're using your computer, that can make its way into that video, maybe sharing things you shouldn't or don't want to share, that could be shared with a wide audience. So just be careful of where you are, maybe with what others are doing around you, and the potential for kind of putting information out there that you don't necessarily want.
Okay, thanks, Mike. How about you, Matt? Give us one of your tips.
So I think my tip is one that we've heard repeated often, over and over, is that to just be careful what you click on, especially right now, given that COVID-19 is such a big news item. There's a lot of people looking for a lot of information to try and stay on top of this. There's a lot of people who want to help out by giving to charities. There's all sorts of ways that people who are malicious can take advantage of the way that we're feeling right now to try and get us to do something we don't want to do. So I would look out specifically for COVID-19 related phishing campaigns and other scams, because they are going around.
So Mike, do you have another tip to share with us?
Yeah, so something else we can do, we're all at home, we all have this time, we all have lots of devices that maybe aren't fully patched. So take a time, take an inventory of all your devices and make sure that they're up to date with the latest patches.
I think that's great advice, because one thing we often say on this show is people don't realize updates don't just give you the latest features, they give you the latest security protection as well, and that's particularly important at a time like this. And Matt, you have one last tip for us?
I do have one more tip, and that is to keep your work devices and your personal devices separate. There may be people doing this work from home thing for the very first time, and their children are getting exposed to mom and dad's new devices. They look shiny and fun, and they are pretty nice. But you shouldn't be letting your kids use them for play stuff, and you also shouldn't be using your personal devices for work stuff. So keep them as separate as you can, and that will minimize the amount of stuff that might happen, accidental infection or exposure of data or things like that.
Well, thanks, Mike and Matt. Thank you for being on the show this week. And all of you out there, remember, put this advice to use, stay safe, and we'll see you next week.